Hello, today I will talk about everything, what we know about ShinyGriffin. This is a recap of the informations plus some new ones. ShinyGriffin owner currently work on the game for 20 to 40 hours a week for content updates. It took 6 months for the first version to be publicly released. What keeps ShinyGriffin motivated? She loves modeling and animating birds, which are her favorite kind of animal. ShinyGriffin gets ideas from both suggestions and her own research. She has a large list of birds that have been suggested and birds that she finds interesting. She wants to add a wide variety of birds from all different kinds of families. ShinyGriffin began Feather Family as a chicken role-playing game at first. But when she started to add more birds, she decided to change it to be a general bird role-playing game. ShinyGriffin remodel old locations, example, old plains to swamp. The feather limit is 1 OK because there is only a finite number of birds that can be purchased. And if there was no limit, the feathers earned would not be usable. If the server count did not have a limit, the data store would not be able to keep up with updating the server data and players would not be able to join servers. Roblox has a limit on how much data can be updated per minute. Pacha composed music, and ShinyGriffin commissioned them to create the first and reprise pieces of music for the Feather Family menu. They also created 2 of the old particle effect shirts. The official Feather Family group was created on August 6, 2018. She decided to make the group to post updates and information about the game. ShinyGriffin created the Feather Family logo using a free text generator website. The call sounds come from a lot of different places online, like birdwatching encyclopedias or YouTube. It takes about 8 days to complete a bird model, 2 to 3 days on the model, and 5 to 6 days on the animation, which takes the longest. She is the only one who works on the game. ShinyGriffin probably wouldn't have done game development at all if it wasn't for Feather Family. She was actually going to go into 3D animation until she started to make a game on Roblox and teach how to program. The skybox is infinite, and the sun is a PNG image that cannot be reached. ShinyGriffin added game passes to Feather Family for monetization so she could financially support myself to keep making the game and to add mythical creatures into the game. Her favorite kinds of animals are mythical creatures, and she wanted to have a semi-magic world in Feather Family. The ideas come from popular mythical legends that exist in real life. She created the entire models for the Game Pass birds in a 3D modeling program, and she programmed each one to have unique abilities that regular birds don't have. The process was the same for the Puritan, but the Puritan was a little more complicated, since she had to rewrite some scripts, like the blinking script, to accommodate for the fact that the Puritan can change its material with its magic. The Graveyard Ghost and the sound were created by making a script that detects the time of the day to play the sound and make the ghost visible and interactable. From 2018 to 2023, ShinyGriffin did not get rid of rule breakers and relied on normal Roblox moderation. Because there were not that many people breaking rules during this time. There were only for people ever banned, and it was for hacking or bullying. The B shirt in particular was inspired by the B-roll plays that started getting very popular around October of 2018. So, ShinyGriffin's favorite games to play on Roblox are Royale High and Club Roblox. So, you can sometimes meet her there. ShinyGriffin usually joins Feather Family a few times a week in random servers to check log errors and performance maintenance. ShinyGriffin is also usually in public servers. By the way, in 2023 at the end of the summer, ShinyGriffin did an in-game Q&A session. ShinyGriffin had been meaning to do one again and turn it into a yearly thing, but she is not sure when. ShinyGriffin may announce it in the group announcements. History behind ShinyGriffin YouTube account. This account started uploading videos back in 2015. The username ShinyGriffin is based on an OC that ShinyGriffin made long time ago. It is ShinyGriffin's personal account. This account was created before Feather Family game, so it never could upload Feather Family content. This account was used to upload random memes, edits, and speed paints. However, all of them are unlisted for a long time, and nobody can see them. Well, this account is inactive for a long time and probably won't be ever active again. So, pinging this account in your video won't have ever any effect. I still can't figure out what does H in the description means.
Back in time, shirts were sold for Patcha 105. These shirts contain script that could give you hidden effects. Feathers, eggs, beads, and bones. You can see they have a star, meaning they are special, and they are rare. Unfortunately, these shirts were stopped being sold long time ago and aren't available anymore. Those who purchased a shirt before it was deleted have these effects to this day, meaning you can still see some players using them.
The carrier was made by ShinyGriffin and her friend in 2018. The basic premise is that it is like the Grim Reaper and brings the souls of birds to the afterlife. Carrier is the only model of a bird that ShinyGriffin don't have plans to add. A few years ago, ShinyGriffin had plans for it to appear as a non-playable character if a certain specific action was done in-game, but it was scrapped. In its lore, it is millions of years old. ShinyGriffin's friend made a sphere model of the carrier in 2018, and ShinyGriffin made a model in Blender in 2019.
The game used to run Cole's admin back in 2018 to 2019. People were able to hack and give themselves F3X build tools on a few occasions. They updated the game to danger, and they were able to add smoke, fire, or green smoke. It caused sudden lags, and some people crashed. Some people ended trapped by the hackers. This footage is from 6 July 2019. After that, ShinyGriffin removed Cole's admin. So, there aren't any third-party admin tools in the game as of 2019.
ShinyGriffin noticed the most popular roleplays are zoo, pet shopping, adoption, taming, fandoms, ghost hunts, migration. ShinyGriffin's favorite roleplay would be farm roleplays, because chickens and other galliforms are her favorite kinds of birds. ShinyGriffin thought about adding voice chat, but she decided not to due to safety concerns. She is planning to add more Game Pass birds. She tries to add one every 2 to 3 years. The next one is also based on popular mythological bird creature. ShinyGriffin says, the full map of Feather Family is 4096 by 4096 studs. What was ShinyGriffin's reaction on reaching 1B visits? She said following.
When the game reached 1 billion, I was genuinely at a loss of words. It was so amazing to me that this tiny idea I had 7 years ago turned into something so big and meaningful to so many people. I was with my friends in a server waiting for it to hit 1 billion. And I screamed when it finally hit. It was so cool.
Her favorite birds are penguin, chicken, griffin. ShinyGriffin wrote a custom feedback system in the game that makes it easy for her to see all of the servers that have been reported. It records the server's name, description, the host, and what it was reported and how many times, so she do this a few times a day. She is right now working on a system to report the flock shouts or announcements.